In the heart of a small town lived a young man, Thompson, with grease-stained hands, a determined spirit, and an unshakable dream. By day, he worked as a mechanic, fixing cars in a little roadside workshop. In the evenings, when others went to relax at beer parlors or play draft by the roadside, Thompson would sit quietly in his small room, counting his savings, sketching business ideas on scraps of paper, and planning how to turn his little into much. Thompson was poor in wealth, but rich in hope. He often told himself, "One day I will rise. One day I will own a business of my own." But above all, Thompson had one priceless treasure, Titi, the woman he loved. He adored her deeply, treating her like a queen, even though all he could offer was his heart. He would spend hours talking about their future together. "Titi, one day we won't be eating Gary anymore. One day I'll buy you a car. One day I'll give you a home you'll be proud of." But instead of smiling, Titi would often frown. "Thompson," she would say with irritation, "dreams don't put food on the table." "I'm tired of trekking under this hot sun. I'm tired of wearing the same shoes every Sunday. Love is not enough. I need a man who can give me a good life now, not in the future." Her words cut deep, but Thompson would only sigh and whisper, "Be patient with me, Titi. I am building us a future." One cool evening, Thompson walked to Titi's home. His heart pounded with excitement. After months of saving, skipping meals, and working extra hours, he had bought her a necklace, a simple but elegant one. To him it was proof of his love, and he hoped it would make her smile. "Titi," he said softly as he entered her compound, "I have something for you." But before he could hand it to her, the sound of a car engine filled the air. A shiny black SUV rolled to a stop at the gate. Titi's eyes lit up, not at Thompson's necklace, but at the man stepping out. It was Chief Bode, a wealthy businessman in his late 40s, known for his flashy lifestyle and taste for young women. He wore a gold wristwatch that glittered even in the evening light, and his cologne filled the air. Titi's face transformed instantly. Her frown became a smile. Her eyes followed Chief Bode like a moth drawn to flame. Thompson's heart sank. Still, he tried to hold her hand and whispered, "Titi, look, I saved 3 months to buy you this necklace. Please accept it." But Titi pulled her hand away. She looked at him with cold, sharp eyes. "Thompson," she said firmly, "I can't continue like this. I cannot waste my youth suffering with you. Chief Bode has promised me a better life. He can give me everything you cannot." With that, she placed the necklace back in his hand. "Keep your little gift. I need a man who can provide." That night, Titi left with Chief Bode, her laughter echoing in the night while Thompson stood frozen, shattered, and humiliated. For weeks, Thompson walked the streets like a shadow of himself. His friends mocked him openly. "So, Thompson, love has finished you. Didn't we warn you that Titi only loves money?" He heard whispers at the workshop. "See Thompson, the poor mechanic. His girlfriend has run off with Chief Bode." But instead of breaking completely, Thompson turned his heartbreak into fuel. One night, he stared at the necklace he had bought and clenched his fist. "I will succeed," he vowed, "and when I do, the world will know that patience and hard work are never in vain." The years rolled by like the turning of seasons. Thompson threw himself into his work. He learned, he saved, and he invested. Slowly, his small roadside hustle grew. First, he opened a tiny auto parts shop, then another. Customers loved his honesty and hard work. Investors noticed his discipline. Bit by bit, Thompson built an empire. By his early 30s, Thompson was no longer the poor mechanic in greasy overalls. He was Chief Executive Thompson, the owner of one of the biggest auto parts chains in the city. He wore designer suits, drove luxury cars, and lived in a mansion people only dreamt of. While Thompson's star rose, Titi's life took a tragic turn. At first, she lived in luxury with Chief Bode, dressed in gold jewelry, eating at fancy restaurants, traveling in private cars. She flaunted her new life on social occasions, mocking those who once mocked her. But the glory was short-lived. Chief Bode, known for his wandering eyes, grew tired of her and replaced her with someone younger. He threw Titi out without mercy. She lost the wealth, the cars, the friends, and soon, even her dignity. Regret became her only companion. One rainy evening, Thompson returned from a business trip. As his car pulled into his mansion, the gateman rushed toward him. "Olga, there is a woman at the gate asking for you. She has been waiting in the rain." Thompson frowned. "Who?" The gateman hesitated. "She said her name is Titi." Thompson's heart skipped. Slowly, he walked toward the gate. And there she was, Titi. But not the Titi he remembered. She was drenched in rain, her once beautiful clothes worn out, her hair unkempt, her eyes swollen with tears. "Thompson," she whispered, her voice trembling. "It's me. Titi." Memories flooded his mind. The betrayal, the mockery, the nights he cried alone. Titi dropped to her knees, weeping. "Thompson, I made the biggest mistake of my life. I left you when I should have believed in you. Please, forgive me. I chose wealth and lost everything. But you became everything I thought you'd never be. Please, take me back. Give me another chance." Her tears flowed freely, mixing with the raindrops on her face. She clutched at his trousers like a desperate child. Thompson's chest tightened. Once, he would have begged for this very moment. Once, he would have given anything to hear her ask for his love. But now, things had changed. The boy who once begged for her affection was gone. In his place stood a man who had tasted both pain and success. Thompson looked at her with calm eyes. His voice was steady. "Titi, when you left, I begged you to believe in me. You mocked me. You chose another path. You didn't just reject me. You rejected the man I was becoming." Titi sobbed louder, shaking her head. "Please, Thompson." "I was foolish. Don't punish me for my mistake." But Thompson shook his head slowly. "Today, I don't hate you. In fact, I thank you. Your rejection pushed me to work harder, but I cannot take you back. My heart now belongs to someone who believed in me when I had nothing." Titi wailed, clutching his feet, but Thompson gently stepped back. He called his driver. "Please, take her somewhere safe." As she was led away, Titi's world shattered. She realized the bitter truth. The man she once mocked was now the man she could never have again. That night, Thompson sat in his study, staring at the rain trickling down his window. He wasn't bitter. He wasn't angry. He was grateful. Life had taught him that true love is not about wealth, but faith and patience. And while Titi's chapter was closed, his new chapter had already begun, with someone who stood by him in his darkest hours. Never despise humble beginnings. True love is not tested in times of plenty, but in times of lack. If you abandon someone because of their struggles, don't be surprised when their success becomes the reminder of your regret.